Hi, this is Mass Rundown. If you enjoy movie reviews, shorts, and trailer reactions, you're in the right place. So why not subscribe and hit the like button down below.
On this Throwback Thursday, we're reviewing Halloween 4. Halloween 4, The Return of Michael Myers, is a 1988 slasher film directed by Dwight H. Little, starring Donald Pleasence as Dr. Sam Loomis.
We return to the tale of Michael Myers as he hunts down his only remaining relative, which the dumbass paramedics or people transferring Michael Myers should have just shut their traps about.
Then we would not have had a movie. Then he would have remained in a coma forever.
Yeah, that might have been better.
So let's jump to the good. And it's the return of Michael Myers. So we've got another Michael Myers movie. And after 3, it's a positive.
Yeah, it's a huge relief.
Because I would not have put having another Michael Myers movie as a positive. But yeah, it's a positive now. So yay.
3 was so bad.
Yeah.
So yay. Michael Myers means they've gone back to the original track and maybe we'll get something decent. And they wanted us to know that Michael Myers was back because in the trailers and stuff, they were pumping the return of Michael Myers. Because like, we know we effed up.
Yeah.
We're going to fix it. Did they? You'll need to wait till the end to find out.
So with Michael Myers coming back, we've got the Halloween track coming back. And the music that accompanies Michael Myers is so good. And after watching Halloween 3, I appreciate it so much more. It's really iconic and creepy, and it works when he's stalking his victims, and I like it.
I do as well. The other music was also iconic in number 3, but it was irritatingly iconic. This is just awesome, creepy iconic, which I would way take over what we had in the last movie. Donald Pleasence is back as Dr. Sam Loomis, and he does a good job.
Yep.
And so did Jamie. She did a really good job in her role. I think she did well playing a scared, lost little girl who's been traumatized.
The movie also does a good job at foreshadowing the end, because Michael Myers, when we first see him, when he's a little kid, he's wearing a clown outfit and he's killed a family member. In this one, the little girl picks out a clown outfit. And
I didn't see it coming.
Surprisingly not as well, but on second thought and thinking about it, it's very well foreshadowed and it does kind of like complete the circle.
It was dumbass though. So let's move into the bad now, so I can do my little dumbass rant. It makes no sense. And spoilers, if you haven't seen this movie by now, it's your own problem. The fact that she, at the end, ends up killing her foster mother, whatever, is so annoying because her character profile doesn't match. She's way too empathetic and caring and scared, and you can see her progress through the movie and overcome some of her fears. And she's got such a supportive family. Her stepsister or foster sister, whatever, is really caring towards her. And they've got such a strong bond. And even the family is really nice. To me, it just doesn't make sense why she would turn evil at the end. Even when Michael Myers gets shot, shitless, she goes and she holds his hand, and that's like a whole nother level of empathy. I don't think that child would immediately then go and like, in an hour from now, I'm going to go murder someone. Just psychologically makes no sense. I hate it so much.
I think what they were going for was this external evil presence that has almost possessed Michael, and then touching his hand when he dies, it's kind of like transferred to her. But it was not done very well like that. It wasn't really... You kind of have to dig quite deep to feel that and make...
a huge leap.
Yeah. So...
Plus, to me, it's stupid because I know Michael Myers comes back in the other movies, so the evil has transferred to her. Then let her be the evil guy. Don't let now continue with Michael Myers as the evil guy because his evil's gone. It just made no sense. I hated that part of the movie. I do not understand why they did that. If they were going to do that, then they should have planted more logical devices in the movie that would forebode us or act as foreshadowing towards this outcome.
Yeah.
They just didn't do that, and it just doesn't match the character. What I did like, though, was Dr. Sam Loomis's reaction to it. It was, like, over the top, horrified.
He's just done with this family,
Yeah,
I think,
I think-
ready to leave. Yeah.
I like the fact that the person, her foster sister, whatever, is the person that her mother was looking after during the first movie.
Yes. Nice way to, again, complete the circle, tie everything
Yeah.
in. They did a very good job with that.
But I hate the fact that they killed off the main protagonist. Jamie Lee Curtis is so good. She did such a great job. And then, like, oh, she just died randomly in some car accident with some unknown father. It's like, what a cop-out. Like, couldn't you think of something better at least?
I think they've changed studios at this point, and Jamie Lee Curtis was on to other stuff and didn't really want to keep making Halloween 602. So, yeah, they could have handled it a bit better.
I think it would have been nicer and taken it more full circle had it been the other one was babysitting her while her parents are off to another country for some business trip or something. Because then it would have come back to the babysitter looking after the child. It might have been more interesting, and then at least they didn't cop out on some random death, which annoys me, but anyway.
Then I suppose the key aspect of these movies is Michael Myers. And he wasn't scary. The mask was too clean and
Void of any emotion. It wasn't like menacing or scary or anything like the first two movies.
very weird. Because the first two, I mean, the mask isn't that different, but it's so different at the same time.
And I think you can definitely tell that they got a different actor as well. Because the movements are so different. And maybe it's because they tried to bulk him up that he couldn't move as fluidly as the first actor in the first two movies. Because in the first two movies, the actor's like very stiff in the way he walks, but it's like a menacing stiffness, like almost inhuman, that was very creepy. But in this movie, it was just like...
Crazy guy running around killing people.
It was so boring. It wasn't scary at all. I didn't feel like, oh my goodness, here's Michael Myers. It's just like, oh, okay. You want
Yes.
the main bad guy to be like this huge villain that's scary, and especially because they've built a supernatural feeling around Michael Myers.
This inhuman.
Yes. I want him to walk inhumanly. I want him to be inhumanly like he was in the first two movies. And they lost that in this movie. The mask, the walking, the everything. It just didn't pull it off for me. Some of the things he does in the movie does pull it off.
Yeah, definitely.
Like stabbing that chick with a gun. Because he had a gun and I'm like, there's no way he's going to shoot. He's going to stab her with a gun. And
Stabbed her
lo
with
and
the
behold,
gun.
he stabs her with a gun. I liked that because that's kind of a Michael Myers thing to do. But the movements and stuff just made it feel less scary and less connected to the first two movies.
Yeah. Overall, it's a Halloween movie. Let's say.
And I've heard that it's better than some of the other sequels, so it's scaring me just a little bit. In terms of ratings, I gave it a 5.
And I gave it a 4.
Who should watch it? I think if you enjoy the Halloween movies, you'll probably enjoy this. And if you want to watch the sequel, get on board now, because apparently the others, like I said earlier, are worse. So watch this one, maybe?
So let us know in the comments down below. Were you happy for the return of Michael Myers?
Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.
Later.